And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome, guys. This is Minchu. Minchu, where did that fucking name come from? I still don't know the story.
So it's by my grandmom. She was like, obviously I was just getting born and I don't remember my hospital. But
Thoda, हाँ. Yeah.
she heard this name kahin se to, something related to Minch.
Okay.
And I think the Chu is because
Personality.
पर्सनालिटी में है ब्रो थोड़ा क्रैक मेरे तो फिर आई थिंक कि ग्रानी को पहले से ही पता था ये
के होने वाला है ऐसा. But dude, I'll tell you one thing. This is what you asked me. What are we going to talk about? The first thing that's on my mind. You're the first person I have seen. I don't know. See, yours is the only sneaker page I follow. But the memes, I had no idea you could make memes out of sneaker related content.
Bro, honestly, even I was very skeptical before starting it out. मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता था यार कि if I'll start memes and all, will it do or not?
Yeah.
But honestly, I really think that you just have to give it a shot. The first time I gave it a shot was in 2020 in March, I guess, and it boomed. And next 2 to 3 memes weren't going that good. But then I had this intuition in myself that कि
होगा, हाँ.
होगा ही अभी. मतलब memes is the best form of marketing that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes, bro. That's
But
definitely.
has it like translated? Has that translated into?
I think I really think so that being a startup where your parents don't like help you with मतलब starting में they couldn't help me with the finances and all.
Yeah.
So memes were the only thing which was taking OffKicks to a content like towards a page where like how people like how logs dekhte like
Yeah.
content creation page.
Yeah, like on the map, like it put it on the map instead. Because I remember when 2021 we went for a trek together to Hamta Pass. I followed you that time. You were at 6,500 followers. Now it's doubled that.
Correct.
And I can pretty much say like most of it has to do with the content that you all put up, because how much will you all put like drops and all? एक पॉइंट के बाद वो कितना ही काम करेगा?
It gets boring because everyone wants to just sell.
Yeah.
I'm here to make a community because bro मैं बहुत jokes crack करता हूँ. मैं मेरे friends को बहुत memes share करता हूँ पूरे time. I just thought कि यहाँ भी एक market है जहाँ पे लोग हंसते खुशते सब साथ में रह सकते हैं bro, and I think this is the part which like got me to.
The regular people, like it's not just like you're here for sneakers.
Like,
you
it's
can...
just not buying. तुम आए हो मेरे पास खरीदने के लिए, so आप खरीद रहे हो और मैं बेच रहा हूँ. नहीं यार, chill करते हैं, memes बनाते हैं, हंसते हैं, खेलते हैं.
Conversation, like you can have a conversation about shoes without it being just about what's good, what's not good.
That's so well said. Correct.
Yeah, like
that is exactly what I want.
Because whenever I have a conversation, like I bought Air Force One, like I've been telling you, you're the first person I contacted. That's my first like. It's not. I don't know if it's a hypebeast shoe, but at one point I think it was, right?
It is.
And it's a classic. I like plain shoes. I like clean shoes. I bought that, and everybody I spoke to, मेरे को 15-20 हजार और जूते बोल रहे, ये ले bro, वो ले bro, ones ले, lows ले, highs ले. What the fuck, dude? Chill. Like there is.
Go with the
Yeah, we'll see. It's a shoe. It's a fucking shoe.
No. Air Force is one of the classics pair which I would like recommend to everyone that bro, if you don't have any thinking to what you want to buy for the first time, go with an Air Force because it goes with every freaking outfit.
Everything bro, everything. Shorts bro, कहीं भी चलता है. Shorts, slippers, shoes, whatever fucking vibe you want.
तू boxer में पहने Air Force.
Yeah, but अच्छा दिखेगा bro.
I swear, I don't know how, but दिखता है अच्छा.
But where did this fucking trend come from? Because I remember in the 6th standard, when I was in the 6th, this is like what, 11 years ago, there were dunks, Nike dunks बेचता था. वो 4,500-5 हजार का ही था. It wasn't that expensive. What happened? Like, were Jordans always this expensive?
Yeah, so back in once Jordan had collaborated with the brand properly.
Yeah.
So, but that is all history.
So you will have to make sure this like makes a lot of noise in the mic. So be careful. Good.
So once Jordan had collaborated and all, since then only, like obviously, हर एक ने facts में ज़्यादा पढ़ा ही रहेगा कि once they had collaborated, they had an estimation of 2 lakh or something, like 2 million sales.
Yeah,
but they had crossed like way too
190 million or something
so
like
I think
that.
everyone has heard that story. But what they don't know now that in states and in all those countries where it all started, like the dunks were the first thing.
Yeah.
I think, like Jordans were there, but बाजू में dunks आ गए, and people couldn't stop it. And coming to like cutting it short and coming to India, I think 2018 was the fact where the culture really started.
Yeah.
Like like uske pehle all the OG sneakerheads and all, they were wearing dunks, they were wearing Jordans, but ऐसा पकड़ो कि 0.1% रहेगा of the whole India who would know about this. Even I was not in, like maybe वो 0.1% नहीं था honestly.
When you start getting into sneakers, this hip hop, what culture? What is the culture that you sneaker culture, hip hop? What do you call it? Like
So-
overall, if you have to put it in under an umbrella.
So you take the sneaker culture, you take the streetwear culture, you take the hip hop, skateboarding, the street dancing and all.
Yeah.
And the like what I do, what OffKicks is, comes under one big umbrella of the hypebeast culture.
Okay.
So the hypebeast culture makes that it makes if you are in hypebeast, you're gonna wear a very damn expensive t-shirt, expensive pants, expensive sneakers, and then people are gonna call you a person like bro ये तो hypebeast है भाई, इसके बहुत पैसे है basically. वो है ही.
Fair enough.
So that is one concept. But people have got confused between streetwear and hypebeast.
Yeah.
Because this is like a major problem which I see that in India streetwear has been termed as इसके अगर महंगे कपड़े हैं तो ये streetwear है. So if you make plain clothes with some pattern ahead or behind and you just call it a streetwear, it can or cannot be called as so. मतलब I'm not sure still, so I can't say that कि नहीं bro यही streetwear नहीं है, यही streetwear है. But लोग बहुत confused होते ही है generally, like बार in this.
No, but because even streetwear can be expensive. Streetwear, अगर तू किसी को बोलेगा I'm going out to get streetwear, I think till a while ago it meant car market में जाके t-shirt उठा रहा हूँ, लोखंड वाला में t-shirt उठा रहा हूँ. That's streetwear. But I think now you can bro, jaywalking would come under streetwear, right?
Definitely.
In that regard, because that's where I think to a certain degree, clothing is clothing, right? So it falls under that. Streetwear falls under what you can wear in the streets and represent your street. I think that is where it probably comes about from.
So jaywalking was a streetwear brand. Now it is more of a commercial brand. Jay ने खुद
It's
ने
Jay or jaywalking?
It's Jay. Oh my god, bro.
समझा ना मेरे को.
It's jaywalking.
हाँ.
And his name is Jay
हाँ.
Jajjal or
Okay.
Jalal Jajjal, I guess.
So Jay.
Jay is his name.
हाँ.
Yeah, and they call him by like Jay.
हाँ, yeah.
Jay का Jay.
हाँ, वही.
So like
that's what I thought.
Jay the person, उसने खुद ने कहा that it was it is a streetwear brand still, but it has more gone to the commercial
side.
edge
Yeah.
a lot. Because the brand hype and all is
Yeah.
humongously crazy, and that's all his efforts, bro, nothing else.
But it started I remember it 3-4 years back. How long back did he start the thing?
Bro, since I'm more of a sneaker guy, I don't know about much of a streetwear, but I think it was 2016 or 17, I think.
That's not too long ago.
The guy has been in the market since 5 years or something.
Yeah.
But it's
Crazy.
damn commendable.
I'm sure. A little bit, I mean, as far as I can trace back whatever I have seen, apart from name brand like Nike, Adidas and all, Yeezys, whatever stuff, right? His brand is the one that I've probably seen which is prevalent, in the market.
Yeah.
Has had some sort of a name. Why are you smoking?
I'm just thinking in every party that we go, we see this that ki almost out of 10 there are 4 people who are gonna wear aisa jaywalking.
Yeah?
That was one time of a trend, and I could feel it that okay ये jaywalking की हवा है पूरी like इतनी ज़्यादा.
Yeah.
Now obviously if you see people wearing the same fit again, like the same brand again and again, so obviously you get thoda out of it, like thoda man karta hai aur brand start karo, like there are different other brands, streetwear brands as well, so they just think that we should try that. But I would really I admire him for the fact that there was this one time, like I don't know if it still exists or no, but I had seen this one time because I was going to continuous events. I had to go because मेरे को ऐसे calls आ रहे थे, or else I had my stall, this thing, that thing, and I could see that out of 10 there were 4 people for sure.
Oh, that's
wearing
quite
jaywalking.
sick.
That is 40% of the whole market,
Yeah,
like, the whole
that is-
event basically,
yeah.
and that's humongously crazy.
But
It's
what brought about a sneaker I think is more prevalent than streetwear culture in general. Like everybody buys your sneakers.
They go hand in hand, I think. I really feel.
They
But
do?
no, yeah, they go hand in hand 85% or something. But there is a part where people just want to have streetwear, or they just want to be in sneakers. Like I have seen people who are just in sneakers, and once I like tell them that are you into streetwear, आपको कौन सा brand पसंद है, this that, like I speak to my clients a lot. So they are like नहीं यार हम लोग को ये सब पसंद ही नहीं मोहक भाई, हम लोग खाली ये शू दे दो आप,
Shoe,
ये
yeah,
shoe
that's
ला के
good,
दे
you're
दो,
good, yeah.
we are good to go, हम लोग को शूज़ बहुत पसंद है, and they don't even call it sneakers, they'll be like हम लोग को शूज़ बहुत पसंद है. So they are like the, I feel they are like the people by choice, like ये शूज़ पसंद आया, I'll buy this.
Fair
This-
enough, yeah.
Like you know ये मेरे पैर पे अच्छा जाएगा, I'll buy that one.
Yeah, they're shoe fanatics rather than sneaker fanatics. Like, They like how it looks. That's what I feel about Jordan 1s are the normal, like the classic ones.
Yeah. Jordan 1s are the ones who, you know, everyone would want to wear, or
yeah.
like, you know, because दिख के ही उतना aesthetically pleasing
Yeah,
होता है.
it is one of the most aesthetically pleasing like shoe. It's a classic. I like that. It's got different colors. You can mix and match it with almost anything you wear, and it goes well with everything, bro. Yeah, but fucking where did this culture come about? Like, how did this start?
Again, 2018, in Khar, I guess there was this Adidas drop, Yeezy 350. It was Zebra's pair or Beluga pair, I don't know, but कोई तो एक pair था.
What is that?
So basically, pair जो color है जिसका grey, एक color है जिसका white, basically like two
So
pairs.
Zebra and
Is a name of a color
okay.
of 350 Yeezys.
Okay.
Started by
Oh, the
Kanye
white
West.
and grey ones. The white, grey and black stripes.
Yeah.
Okay, हाँ.
That is
हाँ.
that is the one. तो वो आए थे
हाँ.
2018 में बॉम्बे
हाँ.
कार स्टोर अंधेरी this one the
Yeah.
Adidas Ocean store, and there I saw Bombay getting started up, and there we had to like stand for camp out and all. So वहाँ पे obviously इतना camp out नहीं होता था. So basically camp out is a concept where if
You sit out. Yeah, I know what camp.
you know,
yeah.
you stand out and all.
People do that for iPhones. They do that for like almost all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anything which is exclusive.
Yeah.
You
Demand
get-
supply cycle. Yeah.
So from then, I guess, you know, that was like the epitome of Indian this
It
thing.
beginning at least.
Yeah, and उसके पहले भी थे, but I could really call them like the OGs or whatever, like, you know. ये
Adidas
लोग-
in that regard.
No, not Adidas, like the people
People who
were,
went there.
who had Dunks and Jordans way before, because they had ordered from outside. Like there were there are obviously people like that who
yeah,
started this
yeah.
culture way before than we get into it. Like I know I got into it in 2000, मतलब मैं 2019 में आया था, and that even I didn't even know what do you mean by camp out, drop, cop, what do you mean by easy. Kanye West कौन है उतना पता था, but उसने start किया ये नहीं पता था honestly. So this is the process, yeah. Like once you get into it, you get into it.
But that dude, I've like to a certain degree, they're fucking expensive shoes. Most of these shoes and nothing below 10 grand. Like no regular shoe you're going to find.
हाँ यार.
8,500 के नीचे तो घंटा कुछ
नहीं मिलेगा बिल्कुल नहीं.
But I mean, people are prepared to spend probably 30-40% of what they make. Like 24-year-olds, their salary might be that much, bro. कोई लोग का, people are still prepared to fucking pay for that. It's baffling.
So no offense to all the people who are going to hear this podcast. I can say there are two majorities of people. Half there are people who spend their dad's money and then they buy sneakers, and half there are people like
who make
money.
money.
Who make money and spend on sneakers. So who make money, spend on sneakers, I don't think so anyone, like they need to owe an explanation to anyone.
Yeah, that
But
you can get a fucking adult diaper and wear in the street, you buy it from your money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but the people who spending dad money and all, but you know, it's just their call, bro. अगर है बाप के पास
Yeah,
पैसा है
is
तो
yeah.
नहीं है
Just
नहीं
you
है
get into a good university, dad ka money hai. Like that, it's is what it is. Like there's no problem. I get that. Like no hate on someone who has money.
हाँ, because I have seen people doing a little lot, and I think I was on the same group, but then I could see that that's just not me.
Yeah, it's very negative.
Like बाप का पैसा है और अच्छा कर रहा है तो बाप का पैसा था इसलिए अच्छा किया. अरे ब्रो हार्ड वर्क किया इसलिए अच्छा किया.
Yeah.
बाप का पैसा.
Fuck this, no. This 1 second. To stop this.
We are the Karan Kapadia. What is it called? Podcast. Do watch it. Hope you rock it.
कैमरा में बात कर रहा है कि फोन पे बात कर रहा था?
मैं कैमरा पे.
I knew it. वो क्या बोला तू? चल I'll see it later.
I was like, do watch it. Hope you rock it. Welcome to the Karan Kapadia podcast.
No, it's the line is your mom's a hoe. Welcome to the Karan Kapadia show.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Your mom's a hoe. Welcome to the Karan Kapadia show.
Thank you, buddy. Though there was one other fuck थोड़े और भी मैंने लिखे थे bro. काफी सारा ऐसा कुछ ना कुछ लिखा था. थोड़े बहुत.
Karan Kapadia show ना show.
वो ब्रो पार्टनर में वो लड़के का नाम क्या था जो रॉकेट बनाता है?
भास्कर.
भास्कर. अरे प्रेम का भांजा.
अरे भाई
उसका नाम नहीं. प्रेम भाई के भांजे ने बोला गो बेबी गो वेलकम टू द करण कपाड़िया शो.
क्या बात.
ऐसे बना तो ब्रो स्टिकर बना के हर जगह जाके.
तो एक्चुअली देखो यहाँ पे एक स्टिकर लगाना चाहिए द करण कपाड़िया शो. आई होप यू हैव अ होप.
A lot of things that go with ho. I don't think that's
show and ho would go a lot.
Ho, yeah. Unless you're a regular person who doesn't use this language on a daily basis.
Yeah, exactly.
Only in intense situations where you might be distressed that you have to use this language and you're not troubled as a human being.
My god, bro.
But bro, क्या बोलते हैं? ये fucking this culture, bro, it gets the it bests me, bro. It defeats me. I don't get to what degree people go lose their fucking minds over shoes, bro.
Bro, I have a perfect example for this. The volume wasn't a problem.
So like I'll reduce the.
So I have a perfect example. I think in 2020 February there was this shoe gonna come up, which was the Varsity 65 Jordan 1 High, and there were only 14 pairs gonna launch in Bandra. Veg non-veg store. Like
Where did Veg non-veg start?
Veg non-veg start, I guess 2019 or 20. I actually don't know. I don't know honestly. But वहाँ पे वो time पे store था. And there were only 14 pairs in Bombay and 14 pairs in Delhi.
That's it?
Yeah. And it was a very exclusive pair because the pair would had a like I guess कितने पैर से पता है क्या गिन के. I don't recall कि कितने पैर थे, पर कुछ तो प्रॉपर उधर ये था कि पर पैर के अंदर there's like अगर like this is like the first pair, so there's 1 slash कितने पैर थे.
Oh, 114, 214,
yeah,
whatever
exactly.
number of pairs. Yeah.
So the hype was so real, so big that people were actually standing outside the store since like past 2 days. Like 2 days they were outside the store. Like आप रहो, अगर आपको bathroom जाना है आप just tell them that I'm going to the washroom. You go, you come back. If you want to have food, you tell them that you're going to have food, go and come back.
Oh, so there are people who organize the camp out also. People are watching.
Like the store employees only. Or if not the store employees, then the people with
there's a etiquette.
I'm here, yeah. Like I'm glad that the code is still maintained. कभी कभार हो जाता है
कोई चूतिया तो हर जगह होता है.
Exactly.
Movie theater में भी होता है तो like you're in a line and some bastard will cut you. That's so anywhere.
So that cutting is always there. But कभी कभार once this happens, I'm just really glad कि हाँ bro, like अच्छे से सब कुछ formally हो रहा है.
Have you ever done a camp out?
Yeah, I've done a camp out.
For which shoe?
So I have done a camp out for, I think I've done many shoes, but
like full nights.
Yeah, full night. Like you have to stand or stay there for the full night, but you can just chill. Like you can talk.
Yeah.
So there are like 2 kinds. One is you have to stand there for the full night. Dusra that you come on specific times, like 1 o'clock, then you come by 3, then you come by 6, but you have to show up there because then they'll take a proper
roll call and
attendance and all. Yeah, like, are you there or no? अगर नहीं है तो तेरा नाम कट, तो तेरे को नहीं मिलेगा जूता. So even that happens a lot. So the struggle is there for sure. ऐसा नहीं. But still, then if you're going, then you make friends there also, bro. तुम रात बिता रहे हो किसी के साथ, you just keep on talking, किसी का vibe बैठ गया तो अलग ही मजा आता है.
No, but I've seen, very, very, at least in this, whenever we go out in, like whenever I've seen you at places where there is some sort of streetwear culture involved, you're the most, like you're all over the place. Like everybody knows you, everybody is talking to you, and
I'm just happy there. I think that's just my vibe because I like to dress up and I like to wear sneakers, and shoes is like shoes से मैंने start किया था life मेरा, and I'm very happy with that. That कि I really love them. Where my parents used to like tell me that कि क्यों है भाई ये कितने सारे shoes हैं.
Yeah.
I have to be like कि नहीं please, एक birthday आता है मेरा, ये birthday में कोई shoe ही चाहिए, ये birthday में shoe ही चाहिए, ऐसा करते करते I had this whole collection. So that passion is there with shoes, yeah. So I was like कि क्यों नहीं यार.
But yeah, dude, it's like I have gone for a trek with you. I've lived with you for what, approximately 7 days.
Okay.
And you were one of the most fun people around, of course. But yesterday I saw you at Where's the Drip at the event, and you were the most lively person I have seen there. In those 7 days, I've not seen you as excited, and of course, I mean, हम भी ज़्यादा ऐसे interesting लोग हैं नहीं, but I'm fucking with you. I don't know, like there was just, as much as I've known you, I've seen you like happiest there. Like it is just a fucking nice feeling to see you there. Everybody knows you. You're talking to literally everybody you see, and I mean it's insane, dude.
Love to like greet them and all, like meet them first of all. Ki bro, how are you? How are you, bro? How are you? There are these bunch of people who like really I love them a lot. कि हाँ bro, ये लोग को मैं खाली event पे ही मिलता हूँ, but once I'll meet them I'll feel very happy. Like
yeah.
They are there. I'll call them by the name, they'll call me by the name, and then we'll chill. But then I'll keep bouncing also to different places, different stalls. I'll ask you what is like special in your stall, what is special in your stall, what is like if. And कल तो ऐसा था कि कल there were a lot of streetwear brands.
Yeah.
So I would love to ask them their stories and all, like what is your story towards this. But then I could see that many brands were really busy. Like kal, honestly, I think it was a great thing.
Yeah, it was quite a big turnout, dude. 1500 लोग आए थे.
Yeah, like the crowd came massively good, and installation वगैरह में थोड़े problems थे, which I can really see.
AC and all
AC was a big problem. But eventually, I think they pulled up well.
Yeah.
I know the 3.0 would be way much better because they have learned from their mistakes for sure. They are gonna get the game probably.
Were you at AYCS also?
Yeah, I was there and all.
What was the difference? I didn't go there. Both the places had a stall, like a community canvas for the spray paints. But what is the difference? Like, what do you think was the key difference in these two places?
So all you can street is very organized. All you can street is very top tier. मतलब ऐसा पकड़ो bro, if you are taking an example of anything, yeah, like.
Chal, give me a car example.
Chalo, best examples car, yeah, bro. Like you're going in Mercedes and you're going in Honda.
Oh, like
both
that.
Both are good. Both are very good. But you know that the Mercedes people have that correct equipments to make Mercedes.
Yeah.
They have the correct teamwork. They have the correct money. Everything. Towards the brand Honda, yeah, where they have the correct people, पर कहीं ना कहीं money का problem होता है और the people का problem होता है.
Yeah.
But they are managing and still making it grow. Is the major key difference.
The guy who started All You Can Street is fucking. Do you know how old is he? He's like 21.
What's his name?
Abhishek, the Sardar.
Abhishek one. Yeah.
मेरे स्कूल में था वो.
अभिषेक, गांधी, right?
Yeah, 3 साल छोटा है मेरे से. And fucking I saw the scale that he put, did this act, and I was like, fucking that's insane, bro. It's like I feel even he is proper into the hypebeast culture, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And what I've realized is if you found your niche, right, then there's no fucking stopping you.
Yeah, definitely. Karan.
If you found your niche, there is no stopping you. There is nothing that if you found it, right? You found you like the streetwear, you like the sneaker culture, right? Now, if you know everything, you like it so much, who's gonna fucking stop? You have access to internet and a designer.
So I don't know. I could call this कि कभी कभार in your your passion in once you are very clear in your head that you want to do this, there are parts which might be ऐसा way too मतलब फिर comfortable with you,
Yeah,
where you would want to stay more. And that's like the hardest part, where you don't have, like, where you know that this is your comfort and that is your goal, and you have to get out of it. Only then you could reach your goal. So that compromising
Yeah.
part, and the part where your struggle, hard work is to there only.
Yeah.
But मतलब just want to give an idea that yeah, if you are clear in your head also, you have to keep getting to yourself again and again that कि नहीं bro, तेको यही करना है अभी, तेको यही करना है because तेको ये पसंद है. तेको बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे जो तेको ऐसा बोलेंगे, ऐसा कर सकता है, ऐसा कर सकता है, ये भी कर सकता है, वो कर सकता है. But if you truly know now within that you want to do this, you will do this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that happens, man. And like, even if I've seen people on the other end of things who start doing what they do and get a little too comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's somewhere what used to happen with me in the beginning of my podcast, where I just had audio, I had a bunch of listeners, and I was like, ठीक है, मतलब देख लेंगे, जाएगा.
Set है, हाँ.
But then I started seeing people who have their podcast do a little more. Someone had video, someone had this, someone made reels. I'm like, fuck. Okay, no, I can't just fucking sit and chill.
Struggle is real.
Yeah, you have to, bro, in anything. I mean, that's what probably I've seen other sneaker stores also, but I'm sure like there are different levels. You've started quite recently, probably, you know, different things going on, right? But you're to a large degree, you've like I've seen an ups. You're always like moving uphill. ऐसा नहीं है कि like yeah, there's never a day when I don't see a post. Like maybe like once in 2 days, 3 days, but there's never a time when I don't have a post from your page, and that's, of course, every brand is doing that and all, but that's still consistency, right? And that's being a little uncomfortable in what you're doing, and that's good.
Bro. That is there, but I can't take the credit alone. Honestly, I can't take the credit alone. I only feel guilty. It's just the teamwork, bro. It's just the team.
How many people do you have in your team right now?
So right now at this point, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. 6 of us, yeah, including me, 6. And yeah, like if they are there, so I am, Assassin, and I am there, so they are. Like, it's just that relation, and that's both of us is OffKicks. So the team is very important.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I saw this guy from उसका just देखा अभी how to become a reseller करके एक वीडियो डाला था तुम लोगों ने.
Oh, that is a
collaborative
with some other guy.
Yeah.
Who was really like मतलब I liked his content, but didn't like as much. But he was very passionate. And behind us since a long time that I want this content on OffKicks because I really like the platform and I am an enthusiast. Why can't you see that? So he kind of convinced us out that he okay यार कभी कभार तुमको पसंद नहीं चलेगा but उसके लिए तुम कर सकते हो यार because the guy is so passionate and the guy wants to be a good wants to be seen in OffKicks. I'm like bro, you come, you gonna come for sure.
No, but I liked the video. I mean it made sense.
Yeah, it
fucking made sense. But how is it fucking possible that only a veg, non-veg or a super kicks can get it at like MRP?
So they have their pros and cons too. Like they can get on MRP, but the store can't. मतलब वो MRP से ऊपर बेच नहीं पाएंगे. And हमारा काम वही है कि MRP के ऊपर ही ज़्यादातर all the stock gets sold. Yeah. So they are like the retailers. We are like the resellers. So they're like they have made a proper official contract with Nike कि इतने boxes आने वाले हैं and all.
Yeah, and this is the
largest
very
specific. Yeah. Ours is way too that thing.
You can sell it at like whatever
price we want.
But there is no legal is your alarm ringing? No. Is there no legal issue with that? With reselling, like was Nike never did Nike never have a problem with resellers?
So I think I was into this thing only that कि एक बार ऐसा होगा जब पुलिस आके पकड़ के लेके चले जाएंगे लेकिन मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ काम वगैरह. But नहीं bro, I think this is happening since a long while. Like 2000 से चल रहा है in US, UK.
Where reselling is
where the culture has really started up, and now it's in India. And I think the brand Nike, I have just made this up, but I really think so strongly that they want it to be happen. Like they want it to be happen to create the hype.
Yeah.
Like if we are not there, the hype is not there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like if you'll get Jordans from a store, then you wouldn't want it that much that you would want
Yeah.
eventually. Right?
You don't want it all that bad then.
Yeah, so like people would hate the people who जो MRP के ऊपर बेच रहे हैं, but कहीं ना कहीं उनकी वजह से भी hype create हो रहा है. Like the hype is in process because of them also. So I really believe that they wouldn't want to stop this thing, like the hype culture.
Where do you source your shoes from?
So I source my from US, UK, and this Canada. Then I'm trying Hong Kong.
So people bring it to you. Or is it like a trade secret that you can't tell me?
No. It's completely open in the air that you make contacts there online, and then you get then you talk to them. Like you basically make a good bond with them. The people who are outside, you make good bonds with them, and then you tell them कि आप भेज दो जूता हम लोग के like जैसे हाथ में आएगा हो जाएगा, like deal is done.
Yeah.
So how it's as easy as that, bro.
Buying anything from that person, but they send it to you.
Yeah,
like courier it, so they buy it for you and then courier it to you.
Yeah, it totally depends on how great of a bond which you make with the person. And if like obviously there are many problems where you can get scammed, you can get a fake pair. If you get a fake pair, you order for 1 lakh. और अभी इंडिया आ गया बंदा US में बैठा है, खत्म, पैसे गए.
Yeah, almost gone. Like there's nothing you can.
So that is a very 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 skeptical process. You have to like take good steps only. And after once you have crossed that step, I think it's pretty easy to like get the pairs and all. Like you tell them that कि bro pair भेजो जूता, and then वो आता है. थोड़े hard processes होते हैं, like your taxing and all, incomes and all, but that is like a
you gotta pay like proper tax and everything on this.
As in obviously like if you're ordering from US and all, so आपको एक 70% का custom charge आता है, जो भी 42% something हो गया है. So that you have to pay, that you can't get away with it.
But can you not get it in the sense like अभी चल मैं US गया, मैं तेरा दोस्त हूँ, मैंने खरीदा वहाँ से, बॉक्स खोला, like टैग वैग है whatever, और जैसे माँ थेपला बेचती है वैसे ही बक्से में डाल के बेच दिया तेरे को.
Bro definitely हो सकता. अच्छा अगर तू जाके भेज रहा है मेरे को वहाँ से, तो कि तू आ रहा है like from flight,
भेज रहा हूँ तेरे को,
नहीं भेजेगा तो obviously still लगेगा still जाएगा.
Unless it's a worn shoe.
Yeah, unless it's a worn shoe. Unless you have used it and you are like it's your
tag निकाला है और something.
It's your shoe which you are giving it to me. Only then I won't have to pay any custom. But apart from that, there is
लेके आ रहा है तो कोई problem नहीं.
हाँ लेके आ रहा है तो कुछ problem नहीं यार. लोग तो जाके 3 4 पैर लेके आ जाते हैं. And then they sell obviously.
That's crazy, bro. But where else? Like, is that the only way to source? Do you what the fuck is a raffle? First, tell me what's a raffle.
So raffle basically is a drawer, basically a
lucky draw.
This thing that you have to buy a ticket and assume karo that there are 10 things to 10 tickets to you. So आप एक खरीदते हो, I buy one, and there are like more
10 people who buy. Yeah.
Then we'll have this online one thing that वो बताएगा कि कौन like
जीता
who will
कौन
win, and the person who wins will get a pair which is almost as free or very less price.
Minimal.
So you basically pay 2k to the host, and the host gets 2k from the 10 people. So he has earned his money pretty good, and then he has to just give it to one.
Bro, so you can lose also. You can lose your 2000 just like that.
Yeah.
The fuck is that? Why would you do that?
Because the excitement of getting a pair at a very low cost is what it is.
How much is usually a raffle for?
So we have done from 100 also till 2500 a slot as well. I have seen people doing 5000 also. If you want to get into this more crazy, I have seen people doing 2 people, like only me and you are going to do this, 20 grand each.
Dude, it's like a hand of fucking blackjack. Like
I
it's a
swear,
poker tournament.
This was one era. I am so glad. अभी इतना ज़्यादा ये सब नहीं होता है.
क्या चुतिया पे कौन कर रहे हैं ये सब?
थे यार, अभी कुछ लोग थे. They are really now like they are not much into the culture now because वो लोग की भी हालत खराब हो गई सब करके सब.
कितना पैसा?
Bro, जुआ जैसा ही हो गया.
Yeah, it's fucking gambling.
Yeah, like you put 20 grand on the table. You put 20 grand on the table. Whoever wins get the pair. And the host is pretty happy. Like I have the pair. 40,000 तो आने वाले. एक 20,000 हारा, एक को 20 में मिल गया पैर 40
It's
का.
your cost price is nothing. Like as a host, I have no problem. You
The
do
host
whatever
is
the fuck you
the
want.
person who will win in this thing.
Yeah, it's like
whoever
the house
organizes
always wins.
that. Exactly.
The house always wins. Like it's the same logic. You're
Exactly.
okay, bro. You've been coughing a lot. You're good. You need
Yeah.
more hot water?
Do you?
Yeah, we can take a quick break, guys.
करण भड़वा है. हाँ, चालू है.
How romantic. इतना romance कहाँ से सीखा? Perfect. We're back with a protein bar break and Minchu's hot water.
Fine.
Man's come with a smoker's cuff to my house. But you were telling me what terminologies sneaker heads use. Chal, give me a sentence. I'll try and guess what it is.
Bro, कल एक ड्रॉप है पैर का. Do you want a cop or drop?
Okay, cop. I know the basic terminology. Cop is buy it and drop is not buy it, right?
हाँ, उसके पहले वाला जो है कल एक ड्रॉप है स्नीकर का मतलब.
Like a sneaker is releasing.
Yeah.
हाँ,
So drop
cool.
is gonna be
हाँ.
आ रहा है and cop drop is also meaning that कि तुमको खरीदना है कि नहीं खरीदना.
Yeah, drop like literally the term drop. Yeah. हाँ.
So going to the step harder one. How would I tell you that कि bro एक पैर है मेरे को बहुत पसंद आया. It's pass as dead stock. Do you wanna buy it or no?
Pass as dead stock.
Dead stock, हाँ.
बहुत सस्ता है.
Do you wanna buy? नहीं.
क्या है? What is it? Dead stock मतलब क्या?
So dead stock as in DS means brand new.
Dead stock.
Dead stock means brand new.
The fuck how? पता नहीं.
I have never questioned this. I don't know why, how. Even I had this thinking, भाई क्या है? But I was like, किसको पूछूं मैं ये क्या है? मुझे लगी है बस जो है ये.
है जो है वो है.
So DS means brand new. So then there is pads, which is pass as dead stock, which is like एक दो बार पहना हुआ है. I want to tell you this कि in this market people also buy worn shoes. People buy beaters. Beaters are the pairs which are like
Fully
मतलब मैंने
rugged.
कल ही check out किया हाँ या like fully gone. कल ही मैंने देखा like one of my friend got a beaters for 80 grand. Like पहना हुआ जूता 80,000 का
कौन
लिया
सा वाला लोड़े 80,000 के जूते?
Actually 80,000 का ही था वो. Travis Scott का था Air Jordan 1 High.
हाँ वो.
And that is
The Cactus Jack one.
Cactus Jack
हाँ.
one, yeah, the
देख
brown
मेरे को पता है ये सब थोड़ा बहुत पता है मेरे को.
so those goes like they go only about 180 and they were beaten up so they go for 80 and then 80 का बिक गया उधर ही खड़े खड़े में आगे.
Which is the most expensive sneaker you've ever sold?
I think it's Travis Fragment Lows, which is about 180 grand. 180, yeah. And I was very close to sell a Dior, but then if I haven't, I can't say that कि मैंने बेचा है, तो
हाँ.
I haven't. So it's just the Travis.
वो
Fragment
कितने में
one.
जाता? Dior कितने में जाता?
Dior जा रहा था. The deal had closed by 520.
Fuck off!
5 lakhs.
Holy fuck! 5,20,000 for shoes.
Even I was mind blown. Even my parents were mind blown. And मेरे dad को तो understand भी नहीं था 520 क्या है. They just thought 5,200. Yeah, my dad was that. लेकिन ये पापा ये थोड़ा step ahead है. Like 5,20,000. And he stopped. He was standing right there. Then he was like पागल मत बना. I'm like नहीं that. Then I had to explain him the whole pair.
But so you, in that case, do you buy them first? But because that must be a big risk for you, right?
हाँ, so exactly like I didn't bought them first. I was trying to like एक friend
Negotiate,
को,
yeah.
like एक friend के पास था तो एक friend से बेचने का try कर रहा था. If I would have bought them, then I could have easily seen वही है यार, like if you have the pair in your hand ना तो ज़्यादा fast बिकता है. And I'm confident कि हाँ like कहीं ना कहीं बिक जाएगा Dior. Scene नहीं है ऐसा as such.
So that it's easier to sell a 5,20,000 shoe than a regular shoe.
No, definitely not. But the thing is that the pairs only, the 5,20 grand pairs are very rare. So are the people.
Yeah.
And इसमें भी वैसा ही है कि बहुत सारे pairs हैं and so are the people. So either or all the, like the struggle for both of them is almost
the distribution is the same. Yeah.
Like the paths are very different, but the goal is that only कि जा रहा है at the end.
5,20,000. So
Tell me about it, bro.
okay, what is the average like? I don't know if you can reveal this, but what does an average reseller make per shoe, percentage wise?
So I have been asked this question a lot of time, and I think I have a concrete answer. The answer is that I really don't know because You can start with having 500 as well. You can have 8,000 as well as just your profits. It totally depends at what price do you buy, what price do you sell. If you buy on a retail price and the pair is great on the market and the resale is very high, then you can earn very good. Like जो हम लोग बात कर रहे थे about the fact that कि एक बार एक pair आया था where they had to camp for 2 days.
Yeah.
If you would have bought that pair, you could have sold right then and there for 80 grand. And the pair
बाहर निकल के कोई ले लेता
14,500. That's it. So you see the amount of profits which the pair has.
तू दुकान से बाहर निकलेगा लोग तेरे को पैसा ऑफर करेंगे.
Bro, तू दुकान से बाहर निकलेगा तो Instagram पे स्टोरी डालेगा, तू कहीं भी स्टोरी डालेगा, तू बताएगा तू ये बेच रहा है, कोई ना कोई खरीद लेगा 80,000 उधर ही on the spot.
So there is proper money in this. मतलब महीने में अगर एक तू ऐसा जूता बेच दे,
अगर आए भी तो ही हाँ.
वो भी है.
The thing is, this market is not a primary market. It's a secondary market depending on the primary market.
Yeah.
अगर वो लोग पैर दे रहे हैं तो business चल रहा है.
So it all starts with Nike wanting to collaborate with fucking Cactus Jack, and then it depends on where it releases, when it releases, then the place you get it from.
Everything is, to them. Like they are like the bosses.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Like the OGs.
But turn around for the camera real quick. This is what you fucking didn't even tell me before we started recording.
Guys, this is, if you can.
I'll put up a picture of this also properly while like
Definitely.
If you're listening to this on audio, go watch the video just for this bit. I'm gonna put up a picture of this t-shirt as well. OffKicks is coming out with its own apparel.
No. This is an FNF t-shirt only, which I had made for my my team. Yeah. So, and this we had dropped back in 2020 end, 2020 end or 2021 start, somewhere around that time. And I was just very happy that new year hai, I need to gift something to them, and I asked them, and they were like, apparel is good, like. And
that's
I was
fine,
like,
yeah.
I'll make it up. I just started to like खुद से बना लिया कुछ भी pattern, and people loved it also. Then we used to get orders, but then it's strictly an FNF.
Yeah.
So honestly, till this date also, we don't have any plans to make in apparels as well, because I want to get to where I want to get first.
Before.
And yeah, then I could say, consider that people really love OffKicks and all, and then I can say कि हाँ bro, तेरे को पहनना t-shirt, I'll make for a good price also, but तू पहन यार, because तेरे को प्यार है, मतलब तू मेरे लिए मत पहन, OffKicks के लिए पहनना तो. Then I would definitely make it.
But I would. I really, if you have an extra one, send in the smallest fucking size possible.
I guess this guy has, Kanishk also has, and he has 2. I guess वो साला उसके पास ही 2 पड़ा है, पता है क्या?
उससे एक लेके दे मेरे को, मैं पहनूं. I'll honestly wear it, dude.
I'll get it.
I'm being very honest. You asked me this off the fucking podcast. Why did I ask you to record? I really like. It's not. I don't give a fuck about the streetwear culture. I really couldn't give a fuck, bro. I buy my clothes. I wear basics or I wear extra like printed patterns. I'm not into oversized stuff because it makes me look super small, and I don't like it. I like fitted clothing, and the streetwear culture is completely out there already, right? But I actually like you and what I like anybody that is passionate about anything, bro. I just like people who, dude, what the fuck do I know? क्या मालूम है मेरे को ये regard में? It's not like I need to know more. I can just sit and have a conversation. I actually just like talking to you, and I would really wear this. Trust me, like I would actually enjoy wearing it.
I'll get it. I'll tell Kanishk only. In fact, I hope Kanishk will watch this, so we'll tell Kanishk only. Kanishk,
लौड़े
80,000 का जैकेट नहीं हो, but दे देना भाई एक sweatshirt please, because you have to, bro.
The Kanishk, that size I can like manage.
Kanishk का देखो proper है. Kanishk has taken a S or an M only.
हाँ तो
ये L है.
हाँ. That's good, bro. You completed 3 years of your OffKicks.
Cheers to that, bro.
Cheers to that, buddy. Hot water and hot water. The fuck has it been like, bro? 3 years. How'd you fucking start OffKicks? That I haven't asked you yet.
Oh, bro, yeah. Oh my God.
This is a story I want to know because I've heard bits and pieces of it from other people. But I've never asked you that because we haven't had a conversation like that.
So it was 15th August 2019. And I had my, like, I still have him, he's my best friend. So basically, Bhopu, I call him.
Yeah, I know. Bhupendra.
Bhupendra, yeah.
Fuck off.
So Bhupendra and I we used to chill daily, like daily as in daily, like रोज वो हम लोग मिलते थे, chill करते थे. And I used to be like this guy, like, you know, नहीं मेरे को बैठा नहीं आ रहा है, मेरे को कुछ तो करना है. I want to do something. Please tell me what can we start with? Like, let's just, you know, like, तेरे को पता है वो quote पढ़ा लेगा, if two best friends are there, if they haven't planned anything, you know, any business, then what kind of best friends are they?
Yeah.
So it's exactly that quote. And I used to like pester him every day, like कि तू सोच, because तेरा दिमाग बहुत high edge जगह पे जाता है. And then he told me there's this one thing, Mohak, where you can get Jordans. And I didn't know Jordans till then. I didn't know who Michael Jordan was. I didn't know that reselling क्या होता है. I didn't know retail इतना महंगा हो सकता है कभी, इतने महंगे जूते कभी आ सकते हैं लाइफ में, apparels इतने महंगे आ सकते हैं. But then he just introduced me to this concept once, and I used to daily call him and ask him this question कि what do you mean by this, what do you mean by this, what do you mean by DS, pads, ये जूता इतना महंगा क्यों होता है. He had an best of his thing, जितना उसको पता था उसने सब बताया. But I really wanted more, so I used to like get to, I don't know, I used to like try different online. मैं check करते रहता था, like, you know, कि कैसा होता है, what is this culture about and all. And India में आया भी नहीं था वो time अच्छे से. So yeah bro, that was like the start of it. And I think उसके बाद से like till August till March, till the time COVID happened, I don't know what I was doing. I really don't know what I was doing. And for experience per se, I wanted to, you know, join in the same culture kahin na kahin. So I had taken part in Main Street. So Main Street is like a bigger brand, like, because the guy is there for 5 years and he has really worked his ass off. So I've worked there to get an experience as to what exactly you have to do, yaar, matlab. So I had an idea, but better idea would give me while I was there in Main Street. So I've worked there for a month or two. Then I didn't like the environment there much, no offense to them as well. But then I was like, hey bro, I have to get back to my goal only, get to my passion only. Then I came back and I started with my thing only again. You want to get the bell?
No, I think someone's there. 2 बार बजा रहे हैं.
So I started with my thing only. And I think March was the time where I really started up. Like March was the time where I really made my first sale. August से लेके March तक I was not doing anything. Like I was doing, but I could understand what is happening with me. So I was very clueless.
हाँ अभी shut ना please.
पॉडकास्ट में इसलिए बच गया कर ना गाइस, मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये अगर ये पॉडकास्ट में आ रहा है तो वरना उसकी मॉम उसको बहुत चिल्लाने वाली थी.
बोल रहे आड़े तड़े लोग को घर में ला रहा है तो क्या कर रहा है. इसका नाम मिंचू है. पासपोर्ट में क्या नाम है?
ये कैसा बंदा है?
दादी सही बोलती थी ब्रो.
चू I tell you.
Yeah, sorry, August 2020.
August 2020, yeah, नहीं, August 2019
you started.
To March 2020, I was just on the fact to, you know, get to know more things. And I just made an Instagram page and all my good friends were there. कि चल इसने बनाया तो start करेंगे. And the people who used to diss me in college, they were still ऐसा dissing me only कि हाँ 20,000 का जैकेट कौन पहनता है, 15,000 के जूते कौन लेता है. And that was still going on only till the time where March I really started to work because we all were home only.
Yeah.
So I think that was like a very big boost which I've got. Like I would really thank. I couldn't thank. I don't want to thank also because it's like a very massive.
A lot of shit went down.
But not thanking. But like, you know, because of that.
You're grateful for the span where you got.
Kahin na kahin for my personal life, it is good. But the effect which has made is also very bad.
No, I get it, bro. But then what? Like, what did you do to start this off? Like, what all did you do apart from like just create a page? What all was going on in that span?
Learn, bro. Like, I think first thing a person would do is to learn the history of a thing. Like any line, like तुम sneaker line छोड़ के कोई भी line पकड़ो यार. You need to learn the story of it, like the background of it first, then the present thing, what is happening. So first thing I did was I just opened an Instagram and I just thought कि हो जाएगा, कहीं बाहर से मंगा के कहीं बेच देंगे. I had no clue about customs क्या होते हैं, duties, charges, taxes. Though I'm glad कभी ऐसा कोई order आया भी नहीं जहाँ मेरे को मंगाना पड़ा, जहाँ मेरी हालत ख़राब हो गई. I'm glad with that also. But अगर आता तो मेरी definitely हालत ख़राब होती. So if you're asking for advice and all, I think you need a mentor. Like I swear I would be very grateful if I would had a mentor back then. Like Bhopu would be my mentor that time because you know उसको जितना पता है he used to like help me कि मोहक ये सब है, and we were like partners on the deal. And eventually I got too much into OffKicks and he was like, I'm not much into it, Mohak. I just wanted to do passively. So he's just like, I'll go a step back.
Yeah.
And that's completely fine. We are very happy.
To each its own. Oh.
So yeah, I think first thing is just need to learn. And once you get to learning now, you will get the process. Like there is no hard and fast rule ki first thing you have to download this app, you have to open an account or something, nothing like that. You just learn. कहीं से भी, कहाँ भी, किधर से भी, you just learn. Then you can get to know what you want to, like, you know, कैसे
how you want to go about.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I get it, man. Fuck. So how fucking 3 years may, like, what has been the change that you've seen in two things? One, like the culture, and then your own page.
So starting with the culture, I have seen culture to get it a very positively से लेके काफ़ी negative to again getting to a brighter side. Positive while because it started everyone like very less people are there, so if we meet we are like bro fuck like इतने कम लोग हैं तो हम लोग मिल रहे तो we just instantly vibe.
Yeah.
I can say like it got very bad because people were coming just for the money. You know हाँ bro इसमें पैसा है तो क्यों नहीं आऊँ मैं bro, obviously I'll get to earn some buck. And कहीं ना कहीं even I started it for money, not gonna lie, but धीरे धीरे जाके वो प्यार आ गया. but अब तक ऐसे है like you know ये like there was an era where I used to see that कि नहीं bro प्यार किसी को नहीं है, खाली खरीदने का है बेचने का, that is like the main goal purpose. And my thing OffKicks is like based on the fact that कि you know
there's love yeah
culture, everything is there, has to be there. काम वरना मेरे से नहीं होता honestly. So this was happening, but still I can see now the brighter edges because I can see that ki the people who were there now either they are backed out because they are bored, because the market has gotten with too many kids,
saturated now.
Exactly. And now there are people who love the pairs and sneakers and they want to earn the money just to buy a new sneaker. And that's very cute of them, honestly. That's very like if I would have known this, I would have done that a long back only. That कि हाँ bro तुम जूते बेचो तुमको जूते नया मिलेगा, पेरेंट्स से मांगने का कोई नीड नहीं है. I would have definitely done that only. Coming to your next question to OffKicks, I have seen that OffKicks has grown a lot. पहले I was not confident with the fact that कि how much I have grown. Now I can say that कि if I tell any of my friend na, any of a new friend I meet na, and they ask me now what do I do, so I tell them that it's OffKicks करके एक page है, and I'm very confident that कि उसका कोई ना कोई mutual होगा ही जो OffKicks को follow कर रहा होगा. And one time I was just playing this game, like I met random you know people and I used to tell them like not random पर party में से hi hello करने के बाद, so I met like 4 guys and I was very confident enough to tell them that कि bro तू फॉलो कर चेक कर कोई म्यूचुअल है क्या. एंड फोर ऑफ देम हैड एंड वी डिडंट हैड एनी म्यूचुअल दैट टाइम, लाइक एनी म्यूचुअल एज एन कंप्लीट स्ट्रेंजर्स टाइप, बिकॉज पार्टी में बहुत बड़ा पार्टी था ब्रो, 20-40 लोग आए थे. सो देन आई वाज लाइक नहीं this is a brand, you have to see it as a brand, Mohak. You can't see it, you still see it as like your baby. Yeah. So I think that is one major difference which I've seen in OffKicks, where people like really कहीं ना कहीं कुछ लोग admire भी करते हैं. Like you know I've seen people coming to me and say that I really admire your work, you know OffKicks I really admire because it's so good.
Dude, that must have felt fucking amazing,
bro. I tell my mom, I tell my dad this and I just melt, I just start blushing and I just melt that you know how positively could you feel that you know तुमने कुछ उखाड़ा है basically.
Someone likes you for your work.
Yeah, like and you just say that you know you just doing your thing and अचानक तुम्हारे पास कोई आके बोलता है bro I really admire you because your work is really good, bro. I'm like bro मैं तो कुछ काम कर नहीं रहा हूँ, मेरे को अभी तक लग रहा है, but thank you so much यार, मेरी जान, मतलब ऐसा बहुत I तो melt there only, then and there only, honestly. I just can't.
I can imagine, dude.
I just start blushing and I don't know then how he'll see me again. ये क्या blush भी करने लगे? I don't know, bro. I just start blushing.
Yeah, it's you, because I don't think you realize where you've reached from where, right? From where to
I still haven't here, honestly.
You don't. It doesn't.
I have just made my mission and my vision so high, so up ना कि मेरे को अब तक वो खुशी ही नहीं मिलती ब्रो
Yeah.
कि नहीं अब तक पहुंचा नहीं ब्रो, अब तक पहुंचा नहीं है, बहुत टाइम है, हाउ कैन आई appreciate myself?
Yeah,
though
yeah.
though I am grateful of my best friends who have told me constantly nahi Mohak, you need to appreciate yourself kabhi kabar, you know, like take those time where you are really appreciating yourself kabhi kabar, you know, it's
I know.
it's just healthy और कुछ नहीं. So I think that is one thing which I need to learn more and more.
Yeah, I get it, but then you also sometimes might just get caught up in the fucking idea of just being appreciating yourself and
Yeah, like
just-
there has to be a balance, because
Yeah.
if I don't appreciate also, there is a very dark side to it that you just go down
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
just think कि कुछ नहीं किया, and then you basically आपके health से तुम बहुत mess करते हो यार, like you mess your health a lot,
yeah.
and even that's not good in the like आगे जाके तो बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं है. So even that is important, like that step is important.
But that is what fucking Michael Jordan was. Like he,
Oh my god, yeah.
yeah, he wouldn't stop. Like there's no stopping until you fuck. Bro, वो baseball खेल के आ गया.
हाँ.
You get it?
That is-
इतना उखाड़ लिया, almost got mad at everybody and was like, dude, basketball तो तुम लोग को हरा ही दूंगा मैं जो baseball खेल के आ रहा हूँ तुम जा.
मेरे को बोर हो रहा है, baseball खेलने जा रहा हूँ.
Exactly. Like imagine he was at that level.
Bro, the passion that guy has is.
Bro, have you watched Last Dance?
Yeah, what's that?
Fuck, bro, मैंने लॉकडाउन में देखा, मैं बोला क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं, अभी तो कुछ चालू नहीं है. But
I watched it, and only then I got to know that he went to baseball also.
Yeah.
I had no clue. But then I was like, bro, hats off to this guy, bro.
No, he was
This
a
guy
fucking legend,
owns
bro.
it. Like, मेरे को चाहिए baseball खेलूँ मैं, तो मैं खेलूँगा. मेरे को कोई कुछ नहीं बोल सकता basically, because मैंने बहुत कर लिया already.
yeah, nobody can say, even now, like nobody can say jack fucking shit
Nothing,
to him.
nothing.
You can't say, dude. He is the reason probably most people have like shoes. Dude, imagine.
Food to eat, you have it. If you're gonna say food to
No,
eat.
no.
Yeah, because like.
Shoes on your
same.
feet, I was going to say.
Okay.
मतलब ठीक है, fair enough. That's a different. Michael Jordan कहाँ दे रहा है लोग को खाना, bro?
जॉर्डन्स की वजह से ही तो तुम्हारा like bro बहुत लोग का
Actually, yeah, a lot of-
actively काम है यार ये, like
Just
OffKicks also,
Jordans.
yeah, OffKicks also an active page, and why it is an active page, why everyday contents get over, because यही मेरा काम है, like actually यही मेरा काम है. Nothing if this or like it's like a do or die. नहीं किया तो गया bro, ऐसा सीन है.
But you don't want to work, no job, you wouldn't take anything.
Bro,
like
it takes up the work, takes up day, like it seems like it's just an Instagram page with just content going up and stories putting up and लोग खरीद रहे बेच रहे, but the effort which goes behind, only people who do
that. Yeah.
knows, bro. Like consider podcast as well. I know you have done pre-production, you're gonna do present, which you
Yeah,
are the one who's
I'm
making
talking,
the
yeah.
content, and then I'll to be gone, bro. Then you have to make the post content as
Yeah,
well. So
I'll
the hats
edit,
off to
I'll
you,
pro-
bro. That,
No,
this thing.
Bro, I still do working a proper 9 to 6 job it's a fucking strain, bro. It takes a lot out of my day to then go fucking record, but I enjoy it, man. Like this doesn't feel I
Work to you.
yeah, this is not work. 1, 2, 3 things are the equipment, right?
Yeah.
But you could eradicate this and this would still be my conversation. It doesn't
Then
matter.
That's just you. That's just.
Is
so
this
good.
how I am?
Yeah.
Like ये मैं तेरे से ऐसे generally भी ऐसे ही बात करता हूँ. You have I don't think there is anything
No,
different.
there's
Maybe I'll
no
ask more
difference.
questions.
There's no
but
difference.
it's the same, dude. That's crazy.
Karan ka padia. So do you want like?
No, you want to wrap up? We can wrap up. You wanted to tell me more things, which you just told me.
What did I tell?
The more inner details about the scam. Dude, fuck, I wanted to ask you this. Have you ever been sold fake shoes?
Have I ever been sold fake shoes? Yes, I have.
What do you do in that case?
So you have to tell them that it's a fake, and you have to give it to a person who wouldn't
be
mind
okay,
a,
huh?
yeah, wouldn't mind a fake.
How do you know it's a fake? Aren't there like too many intricate fucking details?
Yeah, there are many pointers, bro. So I had got this pair, like it was completely my mistake only. So I had got this pair from a client who was a regular buyer from me.
हाँ
तो client का friend था.
हाँ
So I was like, bro, if the client is totally clean buying
हाँ.
from me, उसके pairs भी हमेशा original रहते, the client's friend would be also clean.
हाँ
I got the pair. I had to go for a trip.
हाँ
And I left for 3-4 days, and I came back, and then also I didn't bother opening. That was also a mistake.
Yeah.
I didn't bother opening. मेरे को बॉक्स कुछ लगा थोड़ा हैवी है, इतना जनरल ऐसा बॉक्स नहीं था, बट ही इज लाइक बाहर का पैर, और बाहर के पैर कभी कभार ऐसे हो सकते हैं
Heavy.
Yeah, the box might be little heavy, like the weightage might be little heavy, but that's not a point actually, but forget it. So उसके बाद ऐसा था कि I was not bothered opening it, the pair only, and after a good amount of while I opened the pair, I checked the pair, and I thought something fishy is there, still I ignored it. And I guess कभी था पता है, like after a while back I was with my friend, like मेरा कोई तो friend आया था घर पे who's a sneakerhead as well, and then we had opened that pair, and then even he saw something fishy is there. I'm like, bro, this is not this is not anything which I'm getting, it's a proper intuition which I have to follow now. So I did in proper LC, like a check on the pair, that if the pair is original or not.
How do you do that?
So there are many pointers. First point would be that you see the quality of the shoe.
LC मतलब?
LC मतलब basic legit check.
Okay.
That is
fuck?
like
that's
a
not
legit check.
Yeah.
That is like a thing. If you buy a sneaker which is worth very expensive or something, you do an LC for sure, because bro 1 lakh भर रहा है तो तेरे को पता होना चाहिए कि original है कि नहीं. So this was like a 35,000 pair or something, and I can LC, like अभी इतना experience
now
है,
you
can
figure
see,
it out.
So there are like many pointers honestly, Karan. There are like 8 to 10 pointers to see if the pair is original or not properly, and the pair would pass at least 5-6 of them. So देख के समझेगा ही नहीं कि fake है.
It's just that one thing.
Yeah, 1 or 2 things which makes it a fake, and I'm like, shit, ये कैसे नहीं देखा मैंने, पहले क्यों नहीं देखा. It's like you take that insole out, you see the stitching and all, then you get to know it's a fucking fake.
Does Nike have any fucking service or something where you can send them pictures and all? Are there
Nike
people who do this like as a career?
Yeah.
That
There
check
are-
your sneakers for fucking...
There are people who are called as authenticators, and they will just see and give you a proper description that yeah, it's passed, check, and then you can, it's an original pair basically, and then you can, तुम किसी को बेच रहे हो तो तुम बता सकते हो कि bro मैंने यहाँ से check करा, and it's original.
You have had to do that ever?
Yeah, many a times. Like obviously, if you're dealing in expensive pairs, you do
with the Dior or something. You must have fucking
for sure. Because even they would need proof, and it's completely fine. Like take it, yeah. Obviously, I can understand your point of
सबका
view.
पैसा involved है इसमें. Let's all like.
उससे अच्छा तुम 1,000, like तुम 5 लाख की चीज में 1,000 और डाल रहे हो चेकिंग करने के लिए, डाल दो, बेटर है. 5 लाख की चीज तुमको अच्छे से मिलेगी.
Yeah, you have to pay the authenticator. How much do they charge generally?
1,000 around. 1,000.
That's not bad if you're buying such a lot.
1,500. Yeah, अगर तुम 40,000 में deal कर रहे हो, you put out 1,000, it's still fine. Like you know that dealing is good only. Like if you don't know the person whom you're dealing with, like I didn't, like how I made a mistake कि मेरे को पता नहीं था who the person is. I just assumed कि client का friend रहेगा तो अच्छा ही रहेगा.
But then what you do in that case?
So I told him that bro, this is a fake, and he was not accepting. He blocked me and he ran away. I told the client is like, I'm trying to help you, but नहीं हो रहा है. So I just lost control of anything. And then I had to tell like this is a fake pair. Like whoever wants to take it. Then there was this guy who bought it for 10,000, like a fake pair, because the fake was very freaking original.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll wear it as an original only, and I think he still wears it as an original, and no one gets to know it's fake.
So I've gone to. So I work for a spray paint company, I'd gone to Shillong, the northeast basically. I'd gone for an event like a stylo label करके एक दोस्त, like a brand. मेरा दोस्त है Andy करके, उसका event था where we were sponsoring the spray paints and all. From there I'd gone to Imphal to like do sales and marketing and all, to see where I can sell more cans and all. There was one store next to my hotel which sold Air Force Ones. I really wanted to buy Air Force Ones at that time. And मेरा size मेरे को कहीं मिल नहीं रहा था. Size 8 बहुत जल्दी sell out हो जाता है. Like I couldn't find it anywhere.
Correct.
And like Nike, after you told me Nike.com is when I went and I bought it there. Like till then I didn't know there is Nike.com where you can go and buy. I thought they're always
कभी-कभार आते हैं and then they just
exactly. So I saw it in that fucking store, right? And I asked him कितने का. He said 3,500 का. ये कैसा? मैंने पूछा लोगों को कितने का आता है.
तो fishy है.
Yeah, so 3.5. So like it's is it original? He's like no. So like fuck, how do I see whether? So like fuck, if I buy it from somebody, let's say I buy it from you, right? I don't know you. I still want to get it checked. What do I do, right? चल I trust you. तू मेरे को गलत जूता नहीं भेजे. But मेरे को check करना है.
If you are planning from some.
So I googled it, and everything fucking like the Nike ka this thing is lower, sometimes it's lower, the stitching is this way, the heel size at the bottom is higher than it's supposed to be, and all little fucking things, and it passed everything.
It passed.
Not a single और मैं 10 अलग website पे गया, or the whole page Google जो भी every recommendation I saw everything, it passed everything, and for a second I was like, you know what, why am I spending 8.5 grand? I can just buy this. I was like, नहीं bro, ले रहा हूँ एक, I'm buying one, I'll just buy a nice good
with
one.
a proper assurance and only.
But on that note, bro, it's been a while. We've recorded for over an hour.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Then so we should
we'll stop now.
But thank you, Karan, bro.
Thank
honestly.
you. Thank fucking.
I had a great time on this Karan Kapadia show. Where is the sticker, bro? I'm waiting for that.
अरे मैं लाता हूँ ना बनवाता हूँ. Mom, इधर mums हो. Welcome to the Karan Kapadia show. कोई भी guest आएगा. I want to call on like news reporters and all also, right? Because I want to get into the political side of stuff. तभी भी रखूँगा मैं.
Oh, bro.
Proper. You know Ravish Kumar is.
Yeah, I
he's
guess
like
I heard about him.
best, like most renowned reporter in India, right? That's one of my dream guests. तभी भी मैं लगा के. He's उसको पद्मा भूषण मिला. I think international news organization से he's gotten fucking awards and everything. तभी भी लगा के. Branding is branding, bro. Very important.
नहीं bro, that is just you exactly again.
Shall bro, we'll stop here. Thank you so much, guys. Go follow OffKicks. If you want shoes. By the way, there is nobody else I have recommended to anybody. That's brand loyalty. कोई भी पूछता है मेरे को.
Thank you so
मैं
much.
मैं OffKicks ही बोलता हूँ. Just by the way.
Genuinely, thank you so much.
No, I use always. Vedika also my friend who wanted to sell shoes. I told her.
She had texted me.
Yeah. Other 2-3 friends whoever want, always you go. Fucking go, only buy from OffKicks. If you buy from anywhere else, your mom's a hoe. And you're not welcome on the Karan Kapadia show.
Thank you so much, guys. But thank you so much, Karan.
Take care, brother.